Hello and a warm welcome to this reading. It's the first I've done on here this year, this 2025. So I hope you're having a powerful start to the year. I know it's been and is continuing to be crazy and interesting, challenging times. But I hope that you're feeling a sense of power and renewal this new year. And if not, it's January. I was writing about my blog last week that we put this ridiculous pressure on ourselves that while the rest of the world in nature is sleeping and resting and beneath the ground, that we are like, I must run 20 miles, I must achieve this goal by mid-January. And we end up feeling quite low because that's not possible because it's still the sleepy time of the year. So we're heading towards Imbolc in a couple of weeks' time, which is the first sign of new beginnings, the first spark of life. So if you need to rest and to kind of really dream those dreams and work out those plans and just take good care of yourself, then please don't feel guilty if you haven't conquered the world by January the 20th, 21st, 22nd, whenever. And also, you've got the spring equinox to come, and that is the time when life really gets going. So by really planning your energy around the wheel of the year rather than our kind of tough cookie cutter version of the year, then it should be a lot more healed and hopefully more doable. But anyway, that was not what I meant to talk about. I've got some cards and I'm going to do a reading for the week for you lovely people and some runes as well. Now, I think we're going to go in with the Thoth. Why not? Let's start the year with a Thoth reading. Because everybody for this week, today is Monday the 20th, so through to the 22nd. Let's have a look. 26th. Okay, I'll pull a few cards. The energy for this week and how to work with it. As always, I'm going to pull a zillion cards. We don't go small. We've kind of gone large or go home for everybody at the minute. So the first two cards is the Seven of Cups. In this Thoth deck, it's called a debauch, and the Ten of Swords, ruin. Whew. The Thoth never lies, and it hits big. It says, it's not trying to candy cover what is happening. However, I've got some good news. We'll just give that a second. We'll let that just give these cards their day. So the Seven of Cups is, this is water. What has happened to the water? It has gone severely manky. So the feeling is here that what should be clear and flowing and healed and good is septic, it's infected and stuck. So the energy of something that may have gone a little bit rotten. And what we can do with the Seven of Cups, it isn't the end of the world. It is fairly easily healed as long as we want to heal it, as long as we want to make some decisions that are going to improve our situation. If we're going to sit there and wait for the world to get better, it may not, or it may take a little bit longer. But the Seven of Cups is choosing your higher self, choosing the just and the right path, the correct path. Maybe not the easy path, but taking the time to eliminate certain factors from your life that could be causing distress, distraction, and confusion. It can be a card of some kinds of addiction as well. So maybe knowing what's taking up too much of your time, what's not serving you. It is going to hit the fan in some way because the Ten of Swords is over and out. Like if there's something that is, the Swords are about thoughts, the Ten of Swords is a thought pattern, a habit, a way of being that has to go. It just has to go. It is done. We're good. We're over. And why these are good to come at the beginning of the reading is because we have two utter beauties of major arcana to follow through. So you have the Priestess card there, followed by the Aeon. Like, this is huge. What I'm feeling about these two is this is a really gross way. It's like the pus, the septic has to come to the surface. It has to come out. We have to see it. Like if something is wrong inside, it is really best we see it rather than it kind of fester away. And these cards are supreme healers and transformers. So the first card is the Priestess, the High Priestess. She is clearing the way for some spiritual truth. She's clearing the way to feel your intuition. So maybe a bit of a clearing time this week, but energetically, what's leaving you, what is growing out of your life would only have made you feel sick in the long run. So it's a real clearing, a real sense of cleansing, because the priestess is such a beautiful deck because she's opening the veils, she's parting the veils. She holds mysteries and intuition, the divine feminine of the mystic self. And I've always loved that she's had this camel on the card and these jewels and fruits. And it's because the camel has amazing abilities of going for long distance without water. And this feeling is having the spiritual power to go for the long run. And the Aeon card is Judgment. It's a new era. When Pluto changed signs end of last year, the effects are still going to be rippling out as we move into this new era. I really love this vision of the Justice card, the Aeon. You've got Horus and Nuit, and you've got these little seeds, little children, little babies there. So it feels like the self, the higher self, shedding the old and being born anew. So I didn't really come for a small message, did I, today? It came in like, this is some big stuff. There's big stuff that's going on. So it's an opportunity to clear away, to take out from yourself those habits, those patterns, those thoughts, which are only nailing you in place in a way that's not helping, not healing. And what we have here is healing. It's a chance to see life differently, to be opened up to a new way of being, to be opened up to new experiences, and to know that that's happening, whether we make it so or not. This is kind of global stuff. It isn't maybe us necessarily, each individual, though kind of doing it, but it will absolutely affect each individual. And, as you say, if each individual changed a thought, changed a process, the wave over the world would be huge. And this is the energy of now. So take one. I'm just going to pull another card, sort of see how to take one step towards it, because I feel like it's a lot. I feel like I take one step towards it. Okay, self-sovereignty, I think, is the energy here. Taking charge of your decisions, withdrawing attention and time for things that are manipulating and draining you. So self-sovereignty seems to be a path forward at this time. Now, I'm also going to pull a rune for us for this week as well. So what is the energy of this week? Laguz. So this feels to very much link in with these two cards. Laguz, there is the deep waters. It's the hook into the unconscious. It's the deep knowing. It's a deep dive. It's the feeling of being in tune with those waters. And the feeling here is that these waters are needing a good old clean. And we're going to feel in to what nourishes us, what supports us, what heals us, what allows us to be navigated in a really beautiful way on the waters of life. And there's such a clearing from all the things that are leading us into a dead end. So there's a lot to say this week, and hard glass has come up for no. I'm not surprised, because things are being cleared, things are being removed, things are being shifted. It's big stuff, but it's beautiful. I want to remind you just again of these two energies, that this is new cycles, new eras, this is healing and being renewed. And let me know what you think of this reading. Let me know how you're doing. Wishing you a wonderful day. Take care, and I'll see you all later. Bye.